The question is that the motion be agreed to. I call the member for Riverina.
Road safety is so important in our society, and better roads means less deaths on those roads. The member for Hawke politicised his argument. He did. He said those opposite always make a political plaything out of this. Not true. Not true. But seeing as though he wants to take this motion there, the 90-day review put in place by the Minister for Infrastructure, Transport and Regional Development, member for Ballarat, prior to the federal budget last year, which turned into a prolonged, protracted 200-plus day review, led to a number of road projects being stalled, led to a number of major infrastructure projects concerning our arterial roads and, dare I say, smaller byways as well, losing workers for those projects. And the road toll is up. That is a fact. There was a total of 96 road deaths during the month of May 2024. It's higher than what was previously, and one death, one injury on our roads is one too many. We lose 1,200 or so Australians each and every year on our roads, and then that figure doesn't even generally take into account, when it's being talked about in the media, by the tens of thousands of people who get injured in those and other road crashes. And I know when I was in the position, the portfolio area of responsibility for road safety, I took that very seriously, the issue of making sure that we had the right infrastructure in the right places, and our regional people are all too overrepresented in the road toll statistics. And just last week, whilst driving around my very large Riverina electorate, I noticed that the line markers were out doing those audio tactile lines on the sides of the roads and widening by painting another line up the middle of the road, the centre lines. Now, the centre lines, the gap between one side of the road and the traffic going the other, was what former Deputy Prime Minister and Nationals leader John Anderson used to call the corridor of uncertainty. And I take great pride in reflecting on the Roads to Recovery initiative, that program which was brought about by the same John Anderson when he was the member for Gwydir and he was the Infrastructure Minister in this place. Indeed, when you look at programs such as that and the other initiatives that we've subsequently brought in, the Great Western Highway upgrade, the Beef Roads program, the Local Roads and Community Infrastructure program, but so many of those specific targeted road projects and so many of those road programs, you know it's saving lives. And I was very proud when, as Deputy Prime Minister during COVID, that we put in place that $3 billion for the road safety upgrade, because it has saved lives and it will save lives. And people who will never know that they've been saved by just one of those audio tactile lines on the side of the road when late at night or any given time of day they just happen to veer slightly over, and then they hear that thump, 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 and they realise, I've veered over, straighten up, make sure I stay in my lane, and making sure that we just put that very slight additional room in the middle of the road by just another line makes roads safer. And you know, I appreciate the work that the heavy haulage transport operators have also put in this place. I take the member for Hawke up. Of course, he came in here and praised the union, but I want to praise truck companies, and particularly Andy Fox and Ron Finnemore, who have two of the biggest transport companies in this country, for what they've done as far as road safety is concerned. And of course, we're all trying to get to 050, making sure that there are no deaths on our roads by 2050. It's a noble initiative. And It's a difficult initiative. It won't be done by stalling road projects.